live. Let's see this. Okay. All right, now I'm live. Cool. Okay, I don't think anybody's here. That's okay, because I think it'll save it as a video. Okay. Hello, I'm Teacher Christy. I've been with VIPKid since October of 2017. So what, 3 years or almost 3 years. And I just got done, I'm not done yet, of healing of COVID-19. If I could hear myself, hold on. Oh, I don't like that. Figuring stuff out. This is my first time going live. There we go. Okay, now I don't have to hear myself. Much better. Okay, and if you're ever thinking about going live, I have a video to share with you, not of myself, but of this missionary woman who, I say woman, she's my age, so I feel like I'm a girl, but woman. She made a clear and concise short video of how to link your Zoom account to YouTube, so that way that you can do live chats or live interviews or just live videos. If you're like me and you don't like, I'm learning to prepare more, but sometimes I just like to get on and let's have it without all the planning and stuff. Let's just do it. So especially after class, like I like to share, hey, this worked in class, and if you want to see it, cool. Okay. This is weird because I know I don't like that it shows that no one's here, because then when I make a video and upload it to YouTube, it's like I know at least one person will watch it maybe, but here it's like I literally see that no one's watching it, so it feels like I'm talking to a wall. That's weird. But anyways, I'm learning how to link the live to my Zoom account, and I do have the paid Zoom account now. I finally broke down and got that so that I could be one of the leaders in the Bible study group with Christian VIPKid, because it's awesome. And I don't want to ramble on because I have some stuff to share from class, but I know y'all are probably in class right now, because I used to not be finished till like 7 or 7:30. But that's what I'm going to discuss. I have been with the VIPKid since 2017, and I got the coronavirus. I got tested for it on the 10th of April, 2020. 2020. And I got the result. It was supposed to be 10 days. I got the result back the very next day, the 11th. And I first started showing symptoms, the headache and the fever with chills, the low-grade fever with chills, on that Wednesday. And so then I went in a Thursday or Friday and then got my results the next day. So it was all within a week, and it was just like, whoa. And the nurses didn't even think I had it. But anyways, you can watch my other videos to learn all about that. So I had to heal for literally 3 weeks. Was in the floor, coughing up stuff. It was painful, terrible, but God had me the whole time. And I just decided to come back May 4th, and I had to make sure I didn't lose my job. I had to go through all this stuff because I didn't know exactly what to do. So it took a long time to realize that I didn't lose my job. I'm very thankful for that. So anyways, the last part, I'm still coughing up stuff, but it's been almost a month, 3 weeks, and it's my side. I don't know if you can see. You don't really have to see my side. You know what a person's side looks like. My side still hurts in between. But if you're experiencing this, or your family member, it's literally right here in between the ribs. I went into the ER and everything, and I hate going to the ER because I thought I like broke a rib or something. I didn't realize it was from the coughing. And I knew I was coughing a lot for like a month, but I didn't know what the pain was in between my ribs. I was like, I could have broken a rib or not, or it could have done something to my lungs. I have no idea. So I went in and got x-rays and stuff, and they said, your lungs are good, your ribs are good, you're just going to be in pain for a while. I said, all right. Then they wanted me to get pain pills, and I said, I took one there, and then I said, no more. So I'm literally just pretty much toughing it out. And so that's why I'm only taking 4 classes each day except for Sunday. I started back on May 4th. So almost a month, a little shorter than a month after receiving the diagnosis of COVID-19. Back into it very slow. It's like you see, my notes are sloppy. But I taught 4 classes today, and I'm going to stick with 4 classes until I can grow it a little more, or whatever God has planned for me. But yeah, I still hurt, and I laugh a lot during class, and we talk and stuff, and the students make me laugh, and then I start hurting. So I have to be very careful with that. So I'm going to share with you what I did today. had to do with fire. This is live, and so is VIPKid, so you always take a chance with fire. But it was the first student. It was her birthday, so I went ahead and wrote her name on a balloon, and I have sloppy handwriting, but she doesn't care. And I remembered her favorite color is blue, and then got this. I think it was from the Dollar General, so it's super cheap. And then my tape is wearing out, but I just put a piece of double sticky tape and just stuck it up there. It didn't move around during class, and it was up there. And then also from the Dollar Tree, it comes in a 3-pack. Have a blue candle, a pink candle, and then a white candle. But I didn't use the blue or pink. Hold on. Didn't use the blue or pink candle. I used this one. And at first I made sure it's her birthday because some students have the wrong birthday on there. Then you sing to him or her. When it happened to me, it was a him. You sing to them, make this huge deal, turn off the lights, you get ready to blow out the candle, and they say, "Teacher, it's not my birthday." So for that reason, I say, "Fiona, is it your birthday?" And then wait for them to say yes or no. And that way, if they don't want to be sung to, they could also lie and say no if they want to, but hopefully they won't. So then she said it was. So I got my candle out and I said, "Okay, we're singing happy birthday." And I actually lit it right before class, and I had it set down. So I asked her, but if she would have said no, I would have put it out here and blew it out and said, "Never mind." And then I would have told her she had the date on there. So I lit the candle, turned out the light. I said, "I'm going to sing to you. Happy." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, this makes noise." So you just turn it. To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fiona. Happy birthday to you. Da-dun, da-dun. And then I said, "Okay, blow it out." And she said, "Teacher, I'm online." And I said, "I know, but I can help you." And it's funny because the thing we were talking about, the lesson was about communication. Really funny. I'll tell you. This is the beginning. It was about communication. And I said, "Just blow, let go." And so she did it, and I went, "Yay." Okay. And then the funny thing is, before I even got into that lesson, I was having internet issues, and I was like, "No." And I started praying. I was like, "God, I'm not going to freak out and worry because what good is that? I'm going to restart my computer. I'm giving it to you. If I'm supposed to teach the student, please let this work how you'd have it work. I don't want to teach your IT, but your will be done." Okay. And then loaded it. And the funny thing is, we got to that slide about communication and what is better. She was telling me her opinion on what is better, uh, what she likes the most. And she said face to face. And she went like this. And I said, "Well, see, I had Corona, so I can make Corona jokes." And I said, "It's more like this because Corona." And then she laughed and she said, "Well, it's better like this, teacher, because internet can mess up." And she was talking about the issues of internet. And I was laughing and I was like, "Yep, like the teacher's internet. Yes, I get it." So she got me good. She's one of those students. She's feisty and I love it. So anyways, so that's what happened today. There's a lot of stuff that happened. I got to sing to my student. My first day back, which is actually yesterday, May 4th, because today's the 5th, May 4th, 2020. And I had, because I thought I was good. I knew my side hurt, but I was like, "I'm good to go. Let's roll." I was exhausted because I'm not used to waking up, my schedule. And I usually don't even drink coffee until after class so that I have that extra oomph for my family. Well, that had to change today because yesterday I was so low on energy and I apologized in feedback. I was like, "I'm sorry, like I'm still healing." I was like, "My energy will increase, but I have to give it a little bit of time." Because I was so tired and some of my students were already yawning. And then I was like, "I'm so sorry." And then I had the same reward system because I've tried to not get out too much. And even when I do get out, I'm trying to grab things quickly, just what we need, and not sit there and think about what new reward system I can get. So I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'll get new reward systems once we get out of the house more and stuff. And once I heal more, I'll have more energy." So all that being said, like yesterday wasn't a total drag. It was good. And I got to talk to one of my students who actually sent me the mask. And if you're on VIPKid Education Group, you saw me crying. It was a big old mess. But anyways, so it was awesome, but I was just very exhausted. And after, I had this headache. And it reminded me of when I first started teaching for VIPKid. It's like this headache where you just can't stop it because you're so tired. And I wanted to lay down and go to sleep, but my mind kept racing. And then so I'd get up and go do something, and then try to lay down again, and my mind started racing, couldn't fall asleep. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll read the Bible because that's gonna calm me down. And then my mind started racing. And I was like, oh. And so I just hung out with my family, and then finally took a relaxing bath, laid down, turned on a movie, and I was out. So it was awesome. And then the headache thing that just sticks over your head, it leaves. So so if you're just new to VIPKid or you're just pushing really hard, give yourself a break and take a nap if you can. Just get some sleep. There's a lot of stuff to do, but if you don't get some sleep, that little headache, that thing that's on top of your head that won't leave, it's going to feel like crap and you're not going to feel like a human being. You're going to feel like a zombie and angry at everything. Let's get some rest. So, all of that being said, today was completely different. I had my little feisty girl, Fiona, and it's funny because anytime a class is like, I need to share this, I write record. And so I'm going to be sharing that. And then I had Chris, and his mom is she's one of the moms that I'm friends with on WeChat. So she got in and we talked for like 5-10 minutes about the virus and stuff. And she was like, I can't believe you're already back. And I just shared with her, I was like, thank you for writing me during this because I was in soul isolation for a while. I was by myself. So I would get online. So I had a human interaction. If I wasn't sleeping or coughing up stuff, I'd be online. So I was like, thank you for checking in on me and talking to me because that kept me going too. So then I had Julia, my student Julia. We talked about helpful pets. She likes to sing. So we sung a lot. She likes to call me. So she said, teacher, teacher. And she'd do this and I'd say, bring, bring. Be like, yes, Julia, it's good to hear from you again. And then she would read, and then we'd go through the phone. And sometimes we have the microphone and we sing stuff. And today we wrapped helpful pets. When we're talking about who's in helpful pets, we're talking about the girl who lives on the farm with her family and her sister who's blind, who the dog helps her see and stuff. So I wrap dun dun dun, and then she wraps the next paragraph, and then I wrap the next paragraph. That's how that class rolls. Then the last student, Yuki, she's amazing, and her brother always peeks in and it's like he knows a little bit of English, and the little bit of English that he uses, he wants to peek his head in and use it, and he giggles, and then they both giggle, and it's adorable. So we talked about indoor hobbies. We talked about knitting. She talked about how it's hilarious. I'll make a video of this. It's funner I think, to watch the video, and I don't show their faces, to watch the video than to hear me ramble on about it. But I'm going to tell you about it anyways because I'm excited about it. Okay, it was about the knitting. What are your hobbies? The knitting. I said, have you ever knitted before? Because I haven't. She said, yes, I have. I said, oh, what did you knit? And she said, it was bad. I said, well, what did you knit? A t-shirt. I was like, oh, did you wear it? And she goes, no, it was ugly. And I said, oh, did you throw it in the trash or did you give it to someone? Yuki. And she said, I gave it to someone. Who'd you give it to? Mom. And I said, so hold on, Yuki. You knitted a sweater or a shirt. You didn't want to wear it, so you thought it was ugly, and you gave it to your mom. And we both laughed, and I said, well, Mom probably loved it because you made it. And then later on, we read in the story how the grandma taught the girl to knit. And I said, well, who taught you to knit? Any guesses? Let me see. I guess I have to go to the YouTube. I have to learn about all this. Is anybody even watching? Let me see. I don't know if anybody's watching. No. Oh, there's one watching. Oh, that's me. Okay, so no guesses. I don't know. Did her grandma teach her? No, her grandma didn't teach her. Her mom taught her. So she learned from her mother how to make a crappy t-shirt, and she ended up gifting that crappy t-shirt to her mother. It was great. Okay, and also I'm going to video this because Yuki had a dog, and I asked, I said, do you have a cat, a dog? What do you have? And she said, a dog. I said, oh, is he a big dog or a little dog? And she said, little. And guess what? He was sitting in her lap the whole time. I didn't know it. She literally went. And he was I love my dog, and I love my dog that passed away when I was little. But he was the cutest dog I've seen in my entire life. He was fluffy and yet tiny. He had a small head, big ol' eyes, and tiny little ears, and he looked like a bear except for he was white. Cutest dog I've ever seen. And I'll link up a video. It takes a while to edit, but I'll try to record the class so that you don't see her face, but you see her dog, because you're going to be like, if you're a dog person, you're going to be like, I gotta have that dog. It was probably expensive because it's that cute. Okay, so that's how my day went. Today was awesome, and I had all the students that are like really energetic, and I bounce off of that energy, if that makes sense. It helps me to be like, yes. And also I broke down and had coffee before class too, so that helped. So, in conclusion, today I got to sing happy birthday to my student Fiona. Happy birthday. And I got to talk to Chris and his mother about COVID and all that fun stuff. And then I got to talk to Julia, but through a cell phone and also through rapping today. And then I got to talk to Yuki and her dog, which was sitting on her lap the whole time, and hear her story about her knitting, learning from her mother, knitting a crappy shirt, and then giving that crappy shirt to her mother, which her mother probably loved because every mother loves anything that their kids give them. So, in conclusion, it's been good. No one asked me, but it's been good coming back to